Hello, faculty at Maya Academy. Today I'm going to be going over 5 different pieces of educational technology that you could be using in your classroom to engage and help your students learn. Those 5 items are the flipped classroom model, QR codes, how to upload videos to YouTube so that you can share any movies that you and your students have created, what a Kahoot game is, and how to use Socrative. So what is a flipped classroom model? Well, essentially, it's what I'm doing right now. I have recorded myself teaching something to you or teaching something to my students and uploaded it online so that it is accessible and can be used anywhere or anytime. So what does that mean as a benefit to our students? Well, it means that students in their classroom can learn at their own pace and at their own time. They're not stuck at one point when maybe you've lost them on one particular concept. They can pause the video, they can rewind, and then play it on further forward as they become more comfortable with the information that you've discussed. It's free from interruption from other students. If they're plugged into their iPad, they are focusing on you, they're focusing on you alone. It's a great way to help your substitute teachers if you're ever, unfortunately, away and you have the opportunity to plan ahead to explain to your students exactly what the concept for the day is and what the learning exercises are in a way that only you know that you could do it. Other options are the literature actually shows you apparently that your students, especially if you were to play a video at the very beginning of your lesson, that they're actually more likely to listen to what you are saying word for word if they're watching a recording of you than if you're actually physically there live. So you tell me if it's working, but that's apparently that is what the literature is saying. Also, while the video is playing, it gives you an opportunity to circle the room and either in conversation with students, check on the concepts and whether what the information that you are coming across is actually making sense. And it also just gives you that little extra time if they're doing a written exercise, depending on what you've said, to see if they're what you're doing, your students are able to actually achieve or not. But there's no doubt that my favorite part of the flipped classroom model is the opportunity that you can watch that movie, that concept, that piece of information, which you've said once and you've said twice to students, 3 times, met after school. It's there, they can watch it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And in this way, even if they don't still understand the knowledge or the concepts that you're trying to teach them, they should have the right questions to come to you to be able to say, this is what I don't know, and for you to sit down with them and work with them, as teachers do. Now, I must admit the concept of recording myself for a flipped classroom model was a little nerve-wracking at first, but I have to admit after the first few takes that I felt much more comfortable and I feel I'm presenting much more clearly. So, as the saying goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So if you haven't realized, this is actually the lounge of the Brummett household. It's actually more orderly than it normally is, thanks to a baby and a toddler, obviously. Your parents, you know how it is. But it's actually a really good location for understanding what a QR code is, the concept of it, and how it works. So the easiest way to understand what a QR code is to understand and know that you already know what a barcode is. You'll see them on any product that you wish to buy. For example, my son's very first Noisy Noah's book, which my parents bought for him in England. On the back of it, how did they buy it? Well, there was a barcode for them to scan. They took it up to the till, they scanned it, the price came up, the book came up, and they were able to pay for it. The person at the till did not have to type in all the numbers. The person at the till did not have to write down what the purchase was. It was an automatic item which was scanned and put up electronically. really creative piece of technology, and obviously used worldwide today. The more evolved version of a barcode is called a QR code, which looks like this, otherwise known as a quick response code. You normally see 3 black squares in the corners. You'll see a black and white matrix, which is the code. And this QR code, unlike a barcode, doesn't bring something up specifically from scanning to purchase. A QR code, once you scan it using your iPad, using a QR code reader app, will actually take you to anywhere on the internet, any particular website or location or piece of music or video or internet site location that product wants to take you to. It's a phenomenal advertising tool. So for example, I've got a talking hook toy, and on the back of it there is a QR code, and the QR code promises that once you scan it with your iPad, it will take you to a really fun website where you can play with Jake and the Neverland crew. You don't have to type in the website, you just scan it and it pops up. Here's another one, another toy from my parents. A cool bike, which I spent at least an hour making, but he absolutely loves. There is a QR code on it, which I could scan, which really helped me actually make the bike, because it showed me a video of how it was made. It scanned straight to it, and I didn't have to type in the website. It showed me exactly how to make the bike. The Noisy Noah book, the barcode says, press here to hear sample music, which I don't completely understand because I'm hearing a lot of noise and music actually on the book, but I'm sure if I took the time to scan it, that I would find some noise and music. In fact, let's try that now. Okay, welcome to my iPad screen, which I'm now going to use to show you how to use your iPad in order to scan a QR code so you can see how it works. 2 ways of opening the app. I'm told on very good authority that this has already been pushed to you. Mine is on my second screen. I can see it on the second row all the way to the right where it says QR scanner. One way of using it is obviously just to click on it and open it up. Your other option, if it's not easy to find on your iPad, is you can use your index finger and put it in the middle of the screen and just move it down slightly, and you should be able to type in the Spotlight search bar the letters QR, and your app should pop up. There it is at the top, QR scanner. So there's my app. I'm going to put it portrait wise so that you can see it. And here's how it works. At the very base of the screen, right in the middle, you'll see what looks like a normal barcode. All you need to do is push the barcode and a scanning window will open up. Okay, looks like your camera, and you can see the scanner icon. You have to just move your scanner until it pops over the QR code. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to move it over the QR code, and it should pick up the QR code pretty quickly. There it is. It picks it up. It's loading, loading, loading. We count our breath, we count to 3. And there it is, there's the website. It's opened up, it says listen to the audio. So there's my website. You might notice it's a little bit small on your iPad. It's just an app which I found which works very well with the way that our network works in the school. If you want to open up on a bigger window, you're more than welcome to press in the bottom right corner. You'll see a little square with an arrow. You can press that and you can open it in Safari or Google Chrome, and it'll be just the same size. And this is actually an internet page, and now we can play it and we can see what the music is all about, what we've been missing.
The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain.
Okay, great. I hope you're all trying out your QR code readers and trying everything out right now and seeing those websites pop up. I'm going to pass over to the live version of myself now to continue this presentation. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.